Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here, and we are back at Franklin Barber Shop, and today's episode could get a little bit bloody. We are going to be debating two iconic NES games.
Tetris or the manly mustachioed Dr. Mario?
Alright, what are we going to be drinking today?
Today we're drinking another beer by Peace Tree Brewing. Today they're drinking their Rye Porter.
Alright, it sounds delicious. You know the drill. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you never miss an upload. And sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and stay tuned to this episode of Deep Cuts at the Barber Shop. Alright, here we go. Two iconic games, Tetris and Dr. Mario. Let's start off talking about the one that was released first, Tetris. What memories do we have of the game? Hogan, when's the first time you played Tetris that you can recollect?
I don't know, probably when I was like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Robert?
Well, so I think the first time I ever played Tetris was on the Game Boy, and I played it a lot. It was so much fun.
First time I had the game was on the Game Boy as well, and it was the only game I had except for WWF Superstars by LJN. And that game, I still don't even know how to play it. Like, you just would like back and forth with guys on it. So I played a ton of Tetris, and then I remember figuring out that it was on the NES and being like, wow, the graphics, like there's colors, you know, there's not just green and black. But the game has been out for a long time. And then a very similar but different game, puzzle driven, Dr. Mario. So what's the first time you were playing that?
I don't remember where or when or why I played it, but I remember playing it and being like, wow, this is incredible. This is way better than Tetris.
I would have to agree. I was probably like 14 or 15 when I found it.
Yeah.
I think I picked it up at like a thrift store or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think it was as popular, I don't think, as Tetris back then.
No, I think they just stuck the Mario label on it.
Yeah, I remember getting it at a place in my hometown called Town Talkie's Video Store, renting it, thinking it was like a Mario game, like a Super Mario Brothers game, right? And I put it in.
It's a puzzle game.
I was way over my skis, and I was going down an extreme hill. I had no idea what I was doing. I literally did not know how to play it. I was a pretty dumb kid, and I couldn't figure it out. But then towards my teenage years, kind of similar to you, I rediscovered the game and was like, holy cow, this is some pretty high level stuff.
And I think we said it before, but Chill has to be one of the best songs.
Oh, the music's
Absolutely.
incredible.
Yeah,
I think the two-player option is what makes it a lot of fun too. So
Yes.
that's what we used to do is in high school. We would set it at the hardest setting and see who could beat it the fastest. You know?
Oh my gosh.
And you could send kind of like missiles each other.
That's what I kind of
You
think
know?
Dr. Mario takes the cake, because it has the two-player option, and you can drop bombs, and it's more of like a versus mode. Tetris doesn't really have that. It's just like a single player. I don't know. I think their like subsequent releases have multiplayer in Tetris, but
The original is just single player, but I mean, the whole reason we wanted to do this episode is kind of hash out which one is supreme. And for me, I don't know, I really like Dr. Mario, not taking a shot, but Tetris has been one of the most iconic video games, period. And today, if we're speaking about it, looking back retrospectively, it's on cell phones, it's on Game Boys, it's literally got a release on every platform.
and they
I feel
just
like
came
it's-
out with a new one on PS4.
It's like, yeah, and it's really good, and it's like an icon. You know, it's like that household name. Nobody's saying Hulk Hogan's the best wrestler of all time, but everybody knows who Hulk Hogan is.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where Tetris falls. You know, Tetris is your, I don't know, U2 or the Beatles, and I feel like Dr. Mario is like your underground alt band that everybody really likes. But it's,
I mean, Tetris is the one that started it.
Yeah,
started
yeah.
it all, and
so I don't know. It's a weird conversation. I would probably go Tetris just for that fact, but I think I'm kind of in the minority, at least in this grouping. What are your thoughts?
I agree with you what you're saying. Everybody knows Tetris in the sense that everybody knows the Beatles, and obviously it's continuing to move forward, into other game systems. And that's unfortunate that you don't see like a new version of Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
yeah, that's where it
Which
kind of loses.
you
'Cause
never know.
The new Tetris effect on PS4, holy crap! It shines a new light on the game, and it's incredible.
You would think with the portability of the Nintendo Switch, wouldn't it be an awesome time to have a modern twist on Dr. Mario?
When was the last Dr. Mario release? Like, was there?
I believe there was one on N64.
There was.
Beyond that point, I could be wrong, but that's the last one I know of.
Well, they did the updated version when the Wii came out, but it was not good.
So it's just like a spit shine on the graphics then, or what?
Yeah. So in the original NES game, your pills are coming into the bottle, but the graphics wise on the Wii reissue that they did, there's like a reflection on the bottle,
Oh, what the heck?
which actually makes it
Harder?
Yeah.
in an annoying way, not like this is awesome.
I don't think I've seen a physical. Was it like a Wii Shop only type of deal?
Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Which sad face. That
Yeah,
is
I
since
freaking hated
come and
digital.
gone.
Yeah. It was annoying.
Which one's the best one? If you had to take one for forever from this point forward, what would you have?
I understand what you're saying with Tetris, and I do enjoy Tetris because it starts off really calm and you're in control, and you could go forever if you're just ahead of the curve. But I'm gonna have to go with Dr. Mario. That game is incredible. It throws you in immediately. It's hard as heck. The 2-player option, the songs, the soundtrack. I just think it's the best.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with Robert. I think you're on your own on this one.
It's tough.
They're both really fun.
Yeah, it's tough because it's weird. It's a weird conversation. It's a weird debate, and that's why we wanted to do this episode. In a vacuum, if I'm just comparing those two games side by side, I probably nowadays lean towards Dr. Mario, but from a high level view, looking at the franchise and the history of the games and what they meant for gaming, I gotta stick with Tetris. At this point, it's 2-1, Dr. Mario versus Tetris. In the comment section below, let us know what you think of these two iconic games. There's not, well, maybe there is. Maybe there is a right or wrong answer, but let's figure it out. And let us know your thoughts, and we'll be sure to hit you back with a reply very, very soon. All right, let's talk about the beer. Your barbershop has a connection or a partnership with Peace Tree Brewing.
Yep.
We got the Rye Porter here today. What did you think?
I have actually had this several times before. We usually keep it in our fridge in the summertime at my house.
Okay.
So we have it like when we barbecue and stuff like that.
Okay.
This would be
I'm a
good
big
barbecue.
fan.
What do you think of it, Robert?
This is my first time ever having it, and it's really good. I can kind of taste like some of that fruit element a little bit, and then like that rye, that's definitely coming through really strong, and it's really smooth, and I don't know, it's really good.
Yeah, it's very rich, chewy beer. I've said that in a few episodes. Actually, Do You Nerd commented on one of our episodes like, chewy, what do you mean by that? It's not a matter of the fact that you can chew the beer. That's just a term I use for how long the mouthfeel lingers after you swallow it. Like, you still can taste it. It's chewy. Like, basically, you can chew on it post-swallow a little bit. This is very chewy, very robust, very rich. There's some chocolate notes coming through.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I really, really like it.
I think if you were someone maybe who is like, hey, I don't like dark beers, I challenge you, try this because it goes down very easy, and I think it is a great segue into maybe that darker beer territory, because just because it's dark doesn't mean it's aggressive.
Yeah,
and this is a very drinkable beer.
I remember when I first started drinking beer, I'm like way into IPAs, and anytime I would see a beer that looked like this, I was like, that's intimidating.
Yeah, that's a common misconception.
But it's not like this.
Yeah.
This isn't intimidating. Like it's very good.
And I believe this is one of their flagships. Like, this is available year round. All right, Hogan, we appreciate you joining the episode today. Hopefully, this is our second one we've done. Hopefully, many more to come down the line. In the comment section below, let us know your thoughts on this debate. Tetris versus Dr. Mario. Where do you stand? We would love to hear your thoughts. As always, we appreciate you tuning in and subscribing to the channel. Keep gaming, keep drinking. We'll see you next time, right here on Gaming Off the Grid.
Just say this, and then hold it really close to the camera.
They're gonna be drinking this.
It's a beer.
Debating two iconic NES games.
Tetris or the
Robert's disease.
I was gonna say delightful. I don't want to say delightful.
Dilapidated?
Yeah.
The dilapidated pistachio, Dr. Mario.
Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here, and we are back at Franklin Barbershop, and today's episode could get a little bit bloody. We are gonna why can't I say it? Be debating.
We're gonna be debriefing
each other. This is gonna get good. What are we drinking today?
They're drinking Rye Porter by Peace Tree Brewing. It's a Rye Porter.
Dr. Mario.
All right, what are we gonna be drinking today?
They're drinking Rye Porter by Peace Tree Brewing.
All right, you know the drill. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Nom 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 nom.